girls and boys and teachers in the classes. This is a tray of the Cat and Come Again salad that you all got. Now this has actually been upstairs on our windowsill in the house, so it's not actually been in the greenhouse because it's been a bit cold to be in the greenhouse. But basically this is your salad that you can then pick, and it should actually come again. That's because it's called Cut and Come Again. So the children can pick off the bits of lettuce, give it a wash, and then taste it. And if you look just behind, so they were planted 6 weeks ago. So there's lots of them there. But the ones that are on the ground, just behind you down here, all the different colours, they were planted out the same packet of seeds. And look at all the different colours. So they were planted about a fortnight ago, okay? But they have just been out in the greenhouse. So can you see the difference? They're much slower growing because it's obviously colder out here than it is in the house. In fact, it was longer than a fortnight ago. It's probably about 3 weeks ago they were planted. Of course, silly me, I haven't put a label in it. But yeah, it's probably about 3 weeks to a month ago that these were planted. But they're a lot slower growing because they're in the cold as opposed to in the warmth. Okay, so that's some more Cat and Come Again salad. Here, we're back to there's some more salad in here that we planted. There's some pea shoots that you can pick and eat the pea shoots. You could add those into the salad and eat them as part of the salad for the children. So they just taste like peas, but they're quite nice. Now, our radishes, not really 100% sure what's happened to them. So these were planted 7 weeks ago. And we're just going to lift one up and see if there's anything that looks resembling a radish. So this bit here is actually the radish, and it should be starting to go nice and round. But for some reason it's just quite long, but you can see the roots. But the radish hasn't possibly worked as well as I thought it would. I don't know whether it's just because they're in the single little containers here. So that's the radishes, so they've not really worked, but it's still really interesting to see that maybe that's not the best container to put a radish in. And over here, so these were planted exactly 6 weeks ago on the 21st of March, and we've got beans in here. Now I know there was beans, you could put the beans in the plastic bags, but we also stuck some in the soil, and they're actually flowering. So the flower part of the bean here is what's actually going to form the pod and get you, I think they were broad beans. So we've got flowers there, we've got flowers coming there, and we've got more flowers there on the beans. The peas will flower eventually as well, and that's what will give you the pea pods. And here is the cress. So we had a disaster with the cress the first time round because I couldn't keep water in it. So I managed to put it in this pot, and I put cotton wool below it, and then I put the kitchen roll, and it's been much easier to keep it wet. So that's why the cress looks nice now. So the cress could go into a little bowl of salad as well. And that was just a tiny little bit of cress out of the packet of seeds. So it just goes to show that whatever you plant, some things will grow really, really well, and other things might struggle to grow, like our radishes. Even here, you can see them in amongst the salad here. That's what they should look like. So we haven't quite got little round radishes, but maybe you guys will have managed to get some radishes. This one's a wee bit dry, even though it's sitting in water. And again, there's no globe that you would have said looks like a radish. Oh dear. I think I need to give them a wee bit more water and see if anything happens, because water is so important when you're growing crops. So we'll put some more water in. Got a big old watering can here. I've been sitting them in water. There's water in below there, but it could just be that it's a bit cold. Okay, girls and boys and teachers, please give me a shout if there's anything you're not 100% sure of. Thank you.